Coming to you from the Dean E. Smith Center, the home of the 2017 National Champions, I am Greg Barnes, this is Rob Harrington. We're going to break down the 2017-18 North Carolina Tar Heels. Rob, Andrew Platek is a guy that's not a highly recruited type kid. He's kind of a good guard option. Am I in the right ballpark of saying this is maybe a Melvin Scott, Bobby Frazier type player?
Well, in fact, both of those guys were higher ranked. Now, I think based on college career, I wouldn't be surprised if Platek matches or at least comes close to that level of production. I certainly think that he will enter more pedigree than some of those really lower ranked guys that they've signed over the years. He was not an emergency recruit. We've seen some lower ranked Tar Heels sign with the program who either were late additions. Platek was someone that Roy Williams prioritized early. And that's a really important distinction because whatever an analyst thinks about a player, we know that the head coach really liked him. He was someone that they watched repeatedly until they were able to lock down that commitment. And I think for that reason, they're going to give him every opportunity to earn playing time. Now, we probably would agree, I think most of the fans and the coaching staff would expect him not to play a big role as a freshman. But once there is this exodus of the 2014 perimeter players, including Joel Berry and Theo Pinson, that's going to open up a lot of playing time on the perimeter. And I think at that point you'll start to see, if he can become a reliable jump shooter, the moment that happens, that's when I think we'll see him play meaningful minutes, even if it isn't 20 to 25 a game. I think he'll play an important role as people start to sort of game plan against their stars or the more prominent offensive players. Platek will sort of fit into a scene.
Let me provide a hypothetical. Let's base it on an assumption. Let's say that North Carolina's post players do not develop as quickly as maybe Roy Williams would like. All of a sudden, you're seeing Cam Johnson and Theo Pinson having to play the four, thereby creating more playing time on the perimeter. Where do you think Platek could potentially slide in and help in that type of situation?
I think at that point you would have a competition between Platek, Brandon Robinson, maybe to a lesser extent one of the point guards sliding down to the wing, because I still think he would have to overcome people who have more experience than him, like Robinson. Certainly, Platek might be the most accomplished jump shooter at the same stage. It's arguable. But I think that he would still have a lot to overcome for this season. Now, his sophomore year, again, I think because he's physically farther along than maybe your average freshman, he won't have that holding him back. We know the freshman inconsistencies for shooting, but if he proves to be an anomaly, who knows?